Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is part 4 of my beginning of 2020 special. And here's some arcade stuff that I got just a few months ago. These rings here came from a game called Sonic and Tails Spinner. It was a game I played many years ago at a local arcade. And the GameWorks in Schaumburg used to have it. But the last time I played it there was late December of 2008. It was a long, long time ago. It's been more than 11 years, and I still miss playing it. It was a great game. I, hit the jackpot all the time. I was really good at it. I know exactly when to push each, button to stop the lights. So, for those who are wondering how the game works, you have Sonic, who controls these numbers on the blue outer ring, and then for the yellow inner ring you have the multipliers, and Tails controls it. So Sonic and Tails are spinning around at the center of these rings. At first you hit the Sonic button and it stops, and he gradually stops on a number, and then Tails stops on the multiplier. You're going to want to hit it on the point where Sonic is going to stop on the top value, and then where Tails stops on the top multiplier. And these two are a little bit different, so they have different values on it. For example, this one has 500 as the top value, and this one has 750 as the top value. Try not to hit bankrupt, because if you... Alright, hang on. That's from Wheel of Fortune. Never mind. But speaking of Wheel of Fortune, here's another arcade piece from another arcade game that I used to play, and it strongly resembles Wheel of Fortune. And, gotta put these away soon. But, here's the wheel used on Lasertron's 1992 arcade game, Spin to Win. And it's not licensed by Wheel of Fortune, but it was clearly influenced by how successful Wheel of Fortune has been. You have the bankrupts, and the wheel is remarkably good condition. There's a little bit of a scratch on the bankrupt in the purple space right next to it. But it's otherwise pretty good. It's doing pretty good for itself. Here's the cap that's removable. That's underneath the cap. Yeah. So this is fiberglass. I got to be careful with this and with how I try and store this. So there are no puzzles to solve, only a wheel to move. What you did was you roll a ball down a horizontal chute, and it would land in one of 7 slots that would control the wheel's movement. Some slots would move the wheel one space clockwise, one space counterclockwise, 3 spaces counterclockwise, 3 spaces clockwise. Some units actually had a bankrupt spot at the very left, and it would actually move it to a bankrupt spot. And the other 2 slots were full spin, which the wheel would make just a random revolution and was just stop on any random space. And then at the very center slot you had what's called no spin. Basically, the wheel would not move, and whatever the wheel was already on, you would get. Now, the space that you really want to hit is the bonus jackpot. Now, you start each game with 3 rolls. Now, if you lose a ball, not only do you not get any tickets, but you lose the following ball as well. So it could be 2 balls to spend, depending on whether or not you hit that. If you hit bankrupt on your last spin, you won nothing. But here's what would happen if you landed on any space marked, 1 through 10 tickets. You would have a ticket bank, and this double tickets bank would double the amount of tickets you had in your bank. Really nice. But this one is the most crucial space on the wheel, marked bonus jackpot. If you hit that, if you hit that on your last spin, you have to do it again at the end of the following game. And if you did that, you won the bonus jackpot. So you had to spin number 1, hit bonus jackpot. So you want to try and move the wheel so that bonus jackpot would be on at the end of the game. At the end, of the first game. He had to do it again at the second game, and I think he had to pay another game for it. And did I ever win the bonus jackpot while playing this game? Yes, only once, and it was a really interesting story of how I did it. At my local arcade, I saw this one kid. He was finished playing it, but his last spin was on bonus jackpots. So I said, well, if he's not playing it, I'll take his spot. So I did it, and at the end of the second spin, it was on bonus jackpot. So I said, all right, I have to aim the ball to go down and hit the no spin slot. So I had to be very, very, very careful. Once I figured I was confident, I let the ball go, and it rolled right into the no spin slot, and that bonus jackpot was mine. Really, really nice. But not long after that happened, the arcade got rid of it. And this was back, I want to see, late 06. When I got it, and shortly after it was gone. And it had been in this arcade for as long as I can remember. In fact, this space marked 10 tickets. On my arcade's version, it was actually worth 20. And this purple space was actually marked 10. So I don't recall any. I don't recall it having any spaces worth 3 tickets, but yeah, I saw this being offered on eBay, and I just said, you know, it was going for quite a bit, but I had an eBay Bucks coupon, and I had quite a bit of, you know, of eBay Bucks, so I decided to use it towards this, and so like I said, it's really nice. It's a really nice piece of arcade history to have. I know a lot of the Video Redemption arcade games are, you know, video operated, but these are some of these old games. They're not video. They did not have any video elements in there. It was just all purely electronic. So I feel really nice to have be reunited with at least a part of some of these arcade games that I used to play. Like I said, I really miss playing Sonic and Tails Spinner. I know there are some newer Sonic and arcade redemption games, but I've yet to play them. I really hope to play them sometime soon. Coming up, some really, really, really amazing things that I have, including something that I've been waiting a long time just to get, guys. So you will see that in maybe the last part, or maybe 1 or 2 parts. So I think it's probably going to be 2 parts. So I will see you guys in part 5.